I don't know how to feel. Look, that's her old song now, but Billie Eilish has just released a new album and it's bloody delicious. And New Zealand, Aotearoa, just had their music awards. So, of course, I'm going to tell this news in a New Zealand accent. God, I love disruptors. Like, I just love people. You know I do. You know I do love a justice person. They, they just got up and said thanks and, they said all the good things about the world, what we need to be focusing on. But it just makes me want to go and live in New Zealand. Please don't say just f*** off and go. Because, when people say they complain about where they live and they're like, well, just fucking don't live here then. Go back to where you came from. I'm from here. So, do you know I've never been to New Zealand? That is a place I need to go. So when I'm a millionaire or even a thousandaire, I will go. Even a centiaire. $100. I should go. I'm not going to visit The Hobbit, though. Just FYI, I know that my producer went recently and she did The Hobbit. Oh, what a loser. No, she's not. If you're into that kind of stuff, grow up. No, I mean, as Miriam Margolyes would say about Harry Potter, you just need to grow up at some point. I don't know why I've made it Scottish. Yesterday, I helped a beautiful man in his 70s fill out a dog application form. We did it over the phone because, when you're adopting a dog, there's a lot of stuff they ask you for, right? And Kitty Flanagan put me on to him, said, look, Yvie, I've heard that you do amazing dog matches. Would you do one for my friend Brooksy? And I was like, would I? So, well, not would I. Like, she didn't say, would you do one? She said, would you find a good dog? And I did, sent it, and he was very excited. So I said, would he like me to help him do the application? She goes, you know what? He would love that. So she let him know, and he said, oh, that would just be just beautiful. And she passed on his number. So I called him the next day. Brooksy, he's an iceberger. He swims every morning in the icebergs in the freezing bay at Brighton Baths. Scottish, and boy, did we have a laugh. I don't know if that's, anyway. His accent was brilliant. Oh, God, what was that? I've gone off to another country. I've gone south. Oh, no. Okay, let me get back to Scotland. It's a break, Nate, isn't it, man? Hoot, hoot. Okay, I'm back into Scotland. Brooksy, he was lovely. He was just lovely. And, you have to ask, like, why do you want a dog? What are your reasons? He said company. I was like, oh, Brooksy, I hear you, mate. I hear you. Dogs save us. He said they do. And I said to him, how? Because he's a filmmaker and he's making a documentary at the moment about the icebergs. And he said, did you know when I started, he said it was 99% men. He said, and recently, because of the lockdowns and COVID, women have really stepped up and started joining. He said, it's 50-50 now. I went, oh, that's great. And he said, yeah, but our change rooms are still the same size. And so the women's, they're smaller than the men's because they had the bigger one. And I said, Brooksy, it's everywhere, mate. We need bigger bathrooms for women, toilets, and small. And he goes, oh, I'm going to put that in the documentary. Oh, you're right, Yvie. You're right. I'd never even thought of that. And I said, well, that's because you're a straight white mate. No, I didn't say that to him at all. But I could have. I didn't, but you know me. I'm watching Joel Edgerton's new show at the moment called Dark Matter. It's on Apple, and it's a mind f***. So I'm up to episode 3 and it's right up my alley. Like as far as sci-fi goes, it's kind of where living in a really normal world with a bit of science fiction or post-apocalyptic. Like that's the shit I love. I can't have people with pixie ears or anything. Like I can't do that kind of science fiction. Star Trek. I can't be a Trekkie. That's not me. But I do like this. Like it's really got you guessing. And I'm already texting my best friend Annie Potato. Going, okay, so evil him did he abduct a good him? And she was just like, oh my God. And then I said, don't answer that. Don't even worry. And she just writes back funny laugh, like emojis, like laughing at me because I just answer my own. I'm just bouncing off her. So don't answer me, I says to her. I says. She doesn't. How rude. So watching that also, yes, I was talking about Billie Eilish when I started ADHD. I should have a theme song. Listen to her new album this morning. Oh, the single off it is called Lunch. It's a good one, but there is a song on there, Birds of a Feather. That one I had to play again. I was like, ooh, this is a great hook. This is a great melody. This is a really good song. And the lyrics slap. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let's say it's good. Would you like a useless fact, everyone? Okay. Have you ever heard of cost an arm and a leg? Someone actually wrote in my comments, my last post that I did with my useful trivia, and they said cost of an arm and a leg is a good one. So, who am I not to give the people what they want? This idiom, excuse me, don't call me that. Oh, God, she can be such a dad joke sometimes, can't she? She talks in the third person every now and then. It goes in and out. Don't worry about her. And I'm back. This idiom originates from the Irish. Oh, God, we love Ireland, don't we, Rach? Don't we? Cool, blimey. That's English, but whatever. Oh, I went pirate. Fuck, I went pirate. I love the pirate one. That's North Devon, Cornwall. They sound like pirates. You know Gareth from The Office, the original? Jade Adams. She sounds like a pirate. Anyway, this idiom originates from the Irish halfpenny coins in the 17th century. King Charles II patented Sir Thomas Armstrong and Colonel George Legge, Legge, to manufacture copper halfpennies for use in Ireland. These coins were later used by Irish emigrants to the American colonies. The phrase, "it will cost you an arm and a leg," note the capital letters arm and leg, was an abbreviation of the patentees. I don't know what that means. Names. Therefore, this term originally meant it will cost you a halfpenny. Over time, this evolved to an arm and a leg, which people would have assumed meant a person's limbs. I was kind of hoping, but not really, because, they were pretty fucking horrific back in the day. Not that anything's changed. Not funny. Yeah, people assumed it means limbs, which is how the very expensive aspect developed. Competing theory. Oh, Rachie, you've popped in a competing theory. Which one's going to be right? The term an arm and a leg originates from how portrait paintings were priced. Paintings featuring just a head and shoulders were the cheapest. Larger full-body paintings, that is, those with arms and legs, were far more expensive. Detractors of this theory note that the term is far more recent than when portrait paintings were fashionable. What do you think? Rachie, would you go A or B? Do you think the second one? You think the paintings? Yeah, okay. Arm and a leg. No. I'm going to go the arm and the leg halfpenny just because I like to be a contrarian. That's what makes the world go round. Assholes. Well, everybody has one. Like an opinion. Whatever. Go and watch Dark Matter. Let me know what you think. Because, like I said, it's a mind twist. And you know what? We like twisty. The world's a bin fire. Find joy. But please don't look away. I love you all. Be good to each other. Please be good to each other. Bye.